Working is the universal activity of humankind. As Henry Ford said, the object of living is to work and to experience happiness. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. It has also been said that the truest definition of being disabled is being unemployed. Of the 43 million Americans with disabilities, 2/3 now remain unemployed. In response to the needs of its residents, Utah has established programs to raise the level of independence and employment of those with disabilities. These individuals with disabilities are functioning as more independent and productive persons through the help of one such training program called brasc, located in Brigham City, Utah. This program had its beginnings in the early 1970s with a group of Brigham City parents who had adult children with disabilities. In 1979, the effort led to the establishment of the Brigham City Adult Daycare and Learner Center. In 1984, the center shifted its emphasis to independent living and employment skill training, and its title was changed to the Bear River Adult Skills Center, or brasc. brasc's mission is to establish and efficiently operate an exemplary training and placement center serving individuals with disabilities residing in northern Utah, and to assist them with the attainment of their full potential without regard to race, creed, color, origin, or handicapping condition. To accomplish its mission, brasc creates a unique individual program plan for each brasc participant. These individual program plans are created by combining brasc skill services with brasc program alternatives. The skill services include job skill services, teaching daily living skills, transportation skills, and community access skills. The program alternatives are in-house training, school transition services, supported employment, supported job placement, individual placement, volunteer services, and supported retirement. To create an individual program plan for a person needing independence living skills, brasc could combine in-house training with daily living skill services. For a person leaving the public school setting, an individual program plan to develop general employment skills can be implemented in-house, integrated with the school transition program alternative. These program alternatives are integrated with daily living skills, job training, and community access skills. This creates an individual program plan to teach generalized work skills to be followed up with specific skill training by a community-based employer. brasc's individual program plans are implemented effectively and efficiently with community resource-based training and placement. Using this strategy, brasc's supported employment program alternative operates a mobile, custodial, and yard care business within the community of Brigham City. On an individual basis, supported employment has filled the employment and social needs of a number of brasc participants.
Ron wanted a job that he considered to be a man's job. Through supported employment, we were able to find an employer that allowed the job coach to come in once a week, twice a week, whatever Ron needed, and that would allow us to stay there throughout Ron's time at the company. Before Ron began work, he really was pretty antisocial. Now he's able to get along with coworkers and interact in his community as an effective member.
brasc and its innovative approach for aiding those with disabilities is affiliated with Utah State University's Center for Persons with Disabilities. brasc also contracts with the State Department of Human Services Division of Services for Persons with Disabilities and the State Office of Education's Division of Rehabilitation Services. brasc manages its internal affairs through an advisory board of parents and community leaders, along with a human rights committee made up of local specialists and professionals. brasc has experienced success and growth by utilizing the described programs, strategies, and organizational structure. From 1986 to 1991, brasc has increased its number of community-based training sites, the number of program participants served, and the number of individuals placed in community employment. At the same time, the center has decreased the numbers of dependent in-house clients from 26 to 7. In the next 5 years, brasc expects to increase numbers of participants in community employment settings and continue to increase the numbers of community-based training activities. brasc's true success can be best seen by looking into the lives of the persons it serves. The fulfillment, productivity, and success that independence and employment skills bring validate brasc as a worthwhile project.
Brenda was referred to us by her family. They felt that she was basically underemployed and would only need minimal assistance to become a productive member of this community. We found this to be true, and so she was able to be placed through individual placement with only 2 to 3 hours of support from our staff before she was able to blend into the hospital center and their program. Scott is an individual who graduated from the school, was unable to get a job, did not want to come into the traditional in-house training setting. The only skills that Scott lacked were confidence in himself to be able to do the job and to get the job interview. When we looked at Scott's skills, we realized that with some supported placement and supported training, he could be a successful employee. He had always wanted to work for Kentucky Fried Chicken and work in food service. So when we were able to make that match, we needed to support Scott only for about 2 months before he was independent in his customer ambassador job at Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Okay, thank you.
Will you care for any refills?
Not right now.
Okay, so just let me know every change your mind.
Okay.
Okay,
You're in
Scott.
charge.
Okay.
Scott was able to obtain and maintain his job placement because of his initial training and the willingness of the center staff to go back and help him upgrade or refine his skills whenever that was necessary. Dorothy is one of the people in our supported retirement program. When we asked her what she wanted to do when she was retired, she said she wanted to volunteer and be able to help other people. So we have found some employers and people who are willing to work with her while she learns how to volunteer and help other people instead of always accepting help from them.
brasc receives additional funding from the United Way of Utah, the Bear River Association of Governments, the Box Elder School District, Carl Perkins Funds, and various private donations. To learn more about brasc programs or its admittance criteria, write brasc, 817 South, 200 East, Brigham City, Utah, or call area code 801-723-3913.